Hello, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with Circle. And in this episode, I'm going to be discussing some of the most embarrassing things to ever happen to me in elementary, middle, and high school. Here to help me tell some of these awfully embarrassing stories are going to be some of my OCs, playing as my friends and foes. So let's jump right into it, shall we? Oh boy. Anyway, story number 1 was in elementary school. You know how you have those awkward silence moments? Well, this was one of them. I was usually a really quiet and reserved girl. I didn't really speak much unless it was to my associates and my friends. But in this particular situation, I suddenly decided to speak, and it caused everyone to stare at me in an awkward way. Basically, it was a scenario where this kid that I was very familiar with, who tended to bully people and say certain things, was caught in a lie. The bus driver stopped the bus. You know when that happens. They get mad, they stop the bus, or they threaten to go back to the school. So he gets up and he tries to confront the kid, and the kid is just lying through his teeth. And I can't even remember what it was about, but I knew he was lying to the bus driver. And for some reason as a kid, I felt like it was my duty to stand up. But what I didn't understand is when you're the quiet kid or the kid who doesn't talk a lot, and then all of a sudden you decide to talk a lot, and not just a lot, but passionately. I mean, I was freaking the hell out, and I don't know why. I was so passionate about telling the bus driver the truth and how this kid was a liar, and I was just trying to be the deliverer of justice because I knew that something was wrong here. And by the time I got done with my speech, everyone was staring at me, and it was so quiet and awkward. Even the bus driver was just like, huh? I was talking so fast and angrily that no one could probably even understand what was coming out of my mouth, and it was just probably the most awkward, embarrassing thing ever. And to make it worse, I had to take the long walk of shame back to my seat. I went all the way to the back of the bus. It was awkward and quiet. I had to walk back to my seat while everyone stared at me like, what the hell is her problem? And of course, you know, I can hear people snickering and laughing and all that stuff, and it was just like, oh, make this end now. When I sat down in my seat, my 2 best friends proceeded to laugh at me because they were also just as shocked and freaked out by my sudden outburst of speaking. The next story was closer to the end of elementary school. I was in 5th grade, getting ready to go to the 6th grade, and basically we were in some sort of extra part of the school building that was like trailers. There was only 1 bathroom, so every kid went in there all day, every day, and you know, whoever had to take a dump, well, they left the bathroom stinking. So one day I go in the bathroom and it smells terrible. Someone obviously took a deuce, and I'm just like, whatever, okay, this is gross. And I do my business, I use the bathroom, and I come back out. I did not go number 2. But when I went back into the classroom, of course, out of all people, the one boy who I have a crush on decides to go to the bathroom after me. So the kid I have a crush on goes to the bathroom, and what do you think he smells? Not me, some kid before me who went to the bathroom. But he comes back to the classroom and blurts out loud, whoever went to the bathroom last took a dump. And everyone looked at me and started laughing. And I disclaimed it. I said, it was not me. I swear to God, it already smelled like that when I went in there. But of course, for the sake of laughter, none of them wanted to believe what I was saying. It was really embarrassing, especially since my crush and my best friend was in the classroom. So it was really hard for me at the moment. Looking back on it, it's still kind of embarrassing, but not really. Everyone goes number 2. And this is definitely by far one of the worst, most embarrassing things to happen to me so far. So I don't know how to do my own hair. I'm just gonna straight up say it. I do not know how to do my own hair. And when I was living with my dad, who also doesn't know how to do hair, it was kind of difficult to get a nice hairstyle. I often had to go to places and have him paid to get done. But in this one case, I wanted something I could just throw together real quick that even I could do. So I pulled my hair back in a ponytail, got this really awesome, curly, natural looking fake ponytail that you just attach very easily. And I said, you know what? This looks great. So I went to school, and all day I'm getting a bunch of compliments. They're like, oh my God, your hair is so nice. Oh, it's so good. And I feel so good about myself. And I'm like, wow, people really love the hair. I mean, I'm just totally feeling myself, right? So we go to PE, and while I'm in gym, we're playing soccer outside on the field, right? So I had a bad bad feeling. All this running and bouncing around surely would make the ponytail fall off, but it seemed so secure. So I knew it was gonna be alright. So I'm running around, and of course, what do you think happens? I feel my head get lighter, like a bunch of weight just fell off of it. I look behind me, and I see it laying there helplessly in the grass, my ponytail. And underneath, exposed to everyone, my tiny little actual ponytail. So, of course, inside, I am dying. I'm like, well, should I just run away in humiliation, or should I just calm down and compose myself? If I overreact, it's gonna make them poke fun at it more. If I just go over there calm and pick it up and put it back on and laugh it off, they're not gonna care. And that's exactly what I did. I composed myself, I put it back on, and I laughed it off and just said, whoop, let's start playing again, and quickly dismissed it, and that actually worked. And it wasn't that bad. So it was embarrassing in the moment when it happened. I could not believe it. But the way I handled it made it to where I was easily able to get over it. Sometimes it makes me wonder, does everyone else have really embarrassing moments in high school like that? Am I the only person who's cursed with this social awkwardness? If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Share the video and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The links are in the description. The account names are in the description. It's in the description. Check out my old videos if you haven't, and I will see you next week.